Okay, so in Module 2, we focused on a few things. Um, so one of the things that we focused on is how the performance for my future job, what is expected. Um, the other thing is the five-star customer experience. And lastly, how high-touch services are not being used as much anymore in the hospitality industry. All the information I have here to share came from research, class notes, and personal experience. So to start off, we can start with how the appropriate standards for my future job, which is a lodging manager. All the things I found are from the ONET site. Things that are included and required skills of a lodging manager is interacting with guests, training staff, observing staff and guests, booking reservations, being willing to learn, know how to use software, problem solving, having safety measures, being able to do marketing and sales, and knowing how to do some math, and much other things. And I would say that I do have most, if not all of those that are listed, maybe a little more, of those required skills for the lodging manager job. I would say that I could use some improvement when it comes to the software and POS systems. Some experience though. I had a lot of interaction with guests and employees this past summer. I trained and provided assistance to all of them in my employees when it comes to serving, managing towels, setting up and cleaning up the pool deck, how to food run, and much more. I also booked reservations and served guests. I did revenue reports every day on Excel. Next, we can talk about the five-star customer experience. The Ritz-Carlton site also mentions that name usage is very important, constant training for associates, fulfilling the needs and wants of guests is very important as well. A lot comes to play when making a guest very pleased and feel very valued. Some of the contributions of the five-star experience is in-person interactions, fast service, quality and quantity, professional manner, fresh ingredients, organized cleanliness, and dedicated workers. Everyone smiling, positive, being willing to please the guest. I personally have experienced and provided a five-star customer experience multiple times in multiple locations. I have received the experience. One of those was being on a Disney cruise line. I had a server for all my meals that remembered my name, knew what I wanted to drink, set up my spot for me ahead of time. They always recommended things. They were fun and interactive, had games and tricks, and it was always really fun. The other thing is when I provided the five-star experience was this past summer at a resort called Nemacolin. I enjoyed getting the feedback from the guest and co-workers saying, hey, nice job on this, or the guest saying, hey, I appreciate your co-worker serving, they did very well, and then people just being pleased even to me, just saying, hey, thank you so much, and stuff like that for booking my reservation or helping with the situation. Lastly, we can talk on how things are constantly changing and advancing in the world. Technology usage is increasing in the hospitality industry. It's a great thing, but it also does lower the personal interaction, the high-touch interaction, and it lowers the guest experience. Having the backup plan of where the roots come from of the person doing the one-on-one interaction with someone is a very good idea. It also states that on the site called Sprinkle. So, if there's a situation where like you check into a restaurant and it's only a tablet and there's no host and the device isn't working, someone doesn't understand how to use it, or they simply just want the in-person interaction, it is a smart idea to have someone that will constantly stroll by that general check-in area to be willing to help out. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening.